Tell me, is it Miss Comrade Yashenko or Mrs. Comrade Yashenko?
Please don't make an issue of my womanhood.
Well, don't say that. I was looking forward to it.
I want to warn you. Any attempt on your part to interfere with our efforts to secure Borov's return to Russia will be met with legal action from my government. We will hold you fully liable and accountable for all damages sustained by us.
You know something? You ought to play Portia.
I have, in Gorky's Merchant of Venice. Now, let me tell you a few things about this affidavit.
I'll tell you what. I won't make an issue of your womanhood if you won't make an issue of my affidavit.
Mr. Canfield, I am here to represent the Soviet Union in a most urgent matter, and I demand that you take this seriously.
I'll do that.
Monday morning, I will meet with attorneys at the Russian embassy. We will obtain a writ of replevin.
All right. And I'll get a judiciary habeas of the Magna Carta.
What's that?
I don't know, but it scared you, didn't it?
Why can't you understand this is no laughing matter?
Comrade, we're in Paris in the spring. Why can't we make it a laughing matter?
Really, Mr. Canfield, it is quite obvious what you have done to Babinski, Burankov, and Ivanov. But if you think you will do the same thing to me, you had better stop right now.
I didn't do anything to the commissars. Paris did. It did it to them, it did it to me, it'll do it to you. Let me show you something. Come on, don't be afraid. Now, just look. Comrade, face your enemy.
Gaze on the glistening lights below and above. Oh, what a night of nights for people in love. No city but this, my friend, no city I know gives romance such a chance to grow and grow.
I resent being preached to about electricity. You forget we invented it.
I wasn't talking about electricity. I was talking about lights.
Your attitude is typical of the male in capitalistic society. You will soon be extinct.
How long have I got left?
Do not misunderstand me. As basic material, you might not be bad, but you are the unfortunate product of a doomed culture. I feel sorry for you.
You must admit that this doomed old civilization of ours sparkles. It glitters.
Later this evening, I will go for a walk and observe your lights.
If you go by yourself, you won't see them.
Paris loves lovers. For lovers, it's heaven above. Paris tells lovers, love is supreme. Wake up your dream and make love. Only in Paris, one discovers the urge to merge with the splurge of the spring. Paris loves lovers, for lovers know that love is everything.
Tell me, how many watts of electricity are consumed to light up this pleasure city of yours?
I haven't the slightest idea. Why don't we go out on the town together and find out?
The things I want to see can be seen better in daylight. The municipal works, the Reno automobile factory, the sewerage system. Will you show me those?
I would hate to.
Then I will go alone.
What time shall I pick you up?
Meet me in the lobby tomorrow morning at 6:30.
6:30? Can't you make it a little later, say 2? All right, dawn it is. Don't you ever have any desires to see the pleasures of Paris?
Pleasures. Paris. How was it you said? The urge to merge with a splurge.
That's right.
Paris
Capitalistic,
loves lovers.
characteristic,
For lovers,
sensualistic.
it's heaven above.
They should be atheistic,
Paris
imperialistic.
tells lovers,
I'm pessimistic.
love is supreme. Wake up your dream and make love.
That's
Only
anti-communistic,
in Paris,
militaristic.
one discovers
You're optimistic.
the urge to merge with the splurge of the spring.
Bourgeois propaganda,
Paris
unrealistic,
loves lovers, for lovers know that love
is individualistic,
is
and not at all collectivistic,
everything.
but a low totalitarianistic thing.
Hold it. Oh! Hold it. Hold it, please. Miss Dayton, is this your first trip to Paris?
Monsieur, Miss Dayton is going directly to the Studio de Paris. Mr. Canfield has arranged a press conference there.
Reporters. And I tried to sneak in. Oh, I
Just
tell
a
you,
few questions now,
Yes,
please.
oh, I'd love to.
How about you and Rock Norton?
There's absolutely no truth to the rumors. We're just good friends.
How about you and Mallow Bancroft?
There's absolutely no truth to the rumors. We're just good friends.
Miss Dayton, I'm Peter Borough.
Oh, yes, Mr. Canfield wired about you. You're going to do a few tunes for the picture. By the way, where is Canfield?
He will meet you at the studio.
Oh, swell. If I can travel 6,000 miles to do a picture for him, the least he can do is meet me at the airport.
Is there anything between you and Borough?
Of course not. We're just good friends.
Monsieur, let's pick it up at the conference.
Oh, yes, I'd love
Don't you like me at all?
The arrangement of your features is not entirely repulsive to me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Don't you think in time you might go a little further than that?
I have not seen the rest of you.
Ninochka. Ninochka.
You are repeating yourself.
Won't you sit down?
Why do you do that?
Don't you like music?
Does not interest me. I suppose you use it to induce a more romantic mood.
Yes, by heaven I do.
Then should you not turn the lights down?
Yes, I should.
Is this what is known as the courtship?
Yeah. The build-up. The pitch.
Then I shall get out my little black book and make notes. I have disturbed you.
In a way, yes.
Because you have a schoolboy approach to life. In Russia, when someone wants someone, he says, you. Come here.
Oh, you mad romantic Russians.
If you had studied Kamachev, you would know what I am talking about.
Who's Kamachev?
He was one of our greatest scientists. He has proved beyond any question that physical attraction is purely electrochemical.
You don't say.
Kamachev has proven it. For 30 years he worked.
I happen to have worked on the same subject for about the same amount of time, and I have very good reasons for believing otherwise.
Facts are facts.
When the electromagnetic of the he-male meets the electromagnetic of the female, if right away she should say, this is the male, it's a chemical reaction, that's all. And though you fascists may answer with hisses, the same applies when you're Mr. and Mrs. Hey diddle diddle with middle-class kisses. It's a chemical reaction, that's all. Say in love with you I fall, and in love with me you also fall. Though the uninstructed faction call it mutual attraction, it's a chemical reaction, that's all.
You don't believe in Kamachev?
No, ma'am.
Then what is your theory?
My theory is there is no theory.
But you are attracted to me, and obviously there must be scientific reasons.
Oh, there are reasons. But they have nothing to do with electromagnets.
I love the looks of you, the lure of you. I'd love to make a tour of you. The arms, the eyes, the mouth of you. The east, west, north, and the south of you. I'd love to gain complete control of you and handle even the heart and soul of you. So love at least a small percent of me do. For I love all of you.
Kimmechev once observed the behavior of 40 turtles for 3 months, and he discovered...
After watching your appeal from every angle, there's a big romantic deal I've got to angle. For I've fallen for a certain luscious lass, and it's not a passing fancy or a fancy pass. I love the looks of you, the lure of you. I'd love to make quite sure of you.
You just don't react chemically or otherwise, do you? Don't you ever let yourself go?
Go where?
I don't know, just go, go, go. Don't you ever feel so happy that you just want to dance all around the room?
Happiness is the reward of industry and labor. Dancing is a waste of time.
Well, I like wasting time. Well...
You go, 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 but you don't get anywhere.
You're telling me. So, dancing is a waste of time. You seem to know quite a bit about it.
Once, a few years ago...
Yes?
Look, I know perfectly well the pleasures of music and dancing, but pleasure itself is an indulgence. Only by denying selfish interests can one properly serve the state.
You. Come here.
That was restful. Again. Your tie. What is it made of?
Why? Silk.
Silk should be used for parachutes.
Well, I certainly hope I'm intruding.
Naturally, but come in, come in. This is Peggy Dayton, America's beloved swimming star. Comrade Nina Yoshenko of the Soviet Union.
Hello.
We were just having a business meeting.
Sure you were. On the floor?
Why should it bother you if we are on the floor?
Well,
Is there something between you?
Of course not. We're just good friends.
doesn't anybody ever ask anything else around here? And listen, you. We may not even be good friends before this picture's finished. How about that Boroff? That creep's been following me around all day.
Creep?
He played me some of his music. Honey, you have got to be kidding. I think his music is lousy.
Peggy, Peggy.
Miss Dayton, even Americans admit that Boroff is the greatest living composer. When you insult him, you insult Russian culture. If you will excuse me.
Ninochka.
Wait a minute, I'm not through with you.
Ninochka, please. No. Well, that was mighty tactful of you. What do you want?
I read the script. I don't dig it.
Did you read all of it? Did you read all of it?
Oh, you know I never read any part except my own.
Rope. But she knows 'cause she has traveled miles. She can always lay 'em in the aisles. If she's wearing silk and satin, she can flatten any Latin. If she's wearing silk and satin, satin and silk. Satin and silk. Satin and silk. Satin and silk.
Yes? Oh, Boroff. Something urgent has come up, Boroff. I must postpone our meeting. Yes.
Oh, no. It can't be.
I don't look too foolish?
Foolish? Why, you're only the most beautiful girl in Paris. I'll prove it to you. We'll cover the town.
Now, look here, Bibinski. It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Stop telling me the time every 5 minutes. We will wait here for Ninotchka.
Monsieur, I just got your call. I was having a manicure.
At 2 o'clock in the morning?
I cannot sleep with long fingernails. What are we doing here anyway?
Our esteemed chairman insists on telling Comrade Yoshenko all about Borov's music being in Canfield's picture.
But why? She'll stop it.
It is all right, as our superior.
But why don't you wait till the picture's finished, huh? Look, Bibi, if all goes well, you could be a hero.
But suppose all doesn't go well. I don't want to be a hero. I want to live simple and die natural. We must tell her everything before she accuses us.
But how can she accuse us of something she knows nothing about?
Maybe Canfield told her. Maybe she is now just waiting to see if we tell her.
Maybe. Don't be so Russian.
It might interest you to know that Comrade Yoshenko got a telephone call from Moscow today.
How do you know?
From me. I wish I'd never opened my big mouth.